I'm here, Josh Gross, here with Steve Kessler, the newly appointed principal of Horace Mann School. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
Steve, you first started teaching at Horace Mann in 1976. Tell us a little bit about how you first got hired at Horace Mann.
Sure. Actually, it's always been an ambition of mine to be a teacher. I was heavily influenced by Mr. Bill Porter at El Rodeo. I attended kindergarten through 12th grade in Beverly Hills, and as a 10-year-old fifth grader, I decided then and there I wanted to be a teacher. I immediately went into the School of Education in my college career, and I was fortunate and gifted enough to be given the job of kindergarten teacher at Horace Mann in September of '76. As you mentioned, in those days you had to go through a preliminary interview in the fall. From there I was granted a real interview in the spring. I was one of 9 male candidates for the kindergarten position. Beverly Hills was very progressive in those days, wanted to have a male kindergarten teacher, and came down, felt very at ease. It was a rather tough interview, but a thorough and real professional one, and I felt great about it. And when I came home, I got the call, and it's been the greatest experience I could ever imagine.
The rest is history, 34 years later.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about Horace Mann over the years. Of course, you love the school. You've been there for many years. What's special about Horace Mann? How do you explain Horace Mann to someone who may not be familiar with the campus?
Absolutely. I feel Horace Mann, the general community, the culture of the school is one of high expectations, high academics, high moral values, and one where it's really a small-knit community of a lot of down-to-earth kids and a lot of down-to-earth parents. Parents that live in the community. I have a lot of second and third generation type of individuals at that school.
In other words, where they went to the school themselves and now their kids are going to the school and so on.
And as a matter of fact, that I've taught their mothers and fathers, and now I've taught the children, and it's one of just an exceedingly tight-knit community within itself.
Interesting, interesting. Now, making the transition from teaching to being a principal. First of all, what made you want to be a principal?
It's interesting because in the 34 years I've taught primary, I've taught intermediate, I've taught middle school for many, many years, and at this stage of my career I felt as though it was time for me to give back, to help teachers and other people associated with schools with some of the tricks of the trade that I've learned to make it feel as though I've been successful. I feel like I've been successful when I get the feedback I've gotten from the parents and students and other members of the staff. And also, like many teachers in our district, I was concerned that as I near this point of being 57 and 34 years in the district, I wanted to keep Beverly Hills to what it always has been. We are Beverly Hills. We are different. We are special. And at the end, I wanted to impart that knowledge, which I feel is something that was done for me as I started.
As a young teacher when you
Exactly. There was a high esprit de corps at Horace Mann where these teachers knew that if you were a Beverly Hills teacher, this was something special. And at this stage of my career, I know that now I'm in a position to do the same for others.
Interesting. Give me 2 or 3 goals you have for the next school year. Of course, you take effect in the summer, but when you start the school year, what are some of your goals?
My goals are as follows. I want to continue the legacy of outstanding principals of Horace Mann, which include Dr. Murakawa Leopard. She's been a tireless worker, an excellent example. Our API scores have continued to go up, and I want to keep that. I want to keep the academics very high. But at the same time, I want to improve upon the general cleanliness of the campus. I want to improve on the moral values of our children, the respect issues, and honestly, I want to make the school, what I believe I accomplished in my individual classrooms, which was make it an atmosphere of high academics and high expectations, yet it's fun, it's enjoyable. The kids want to come to my class, they want to engage with me, and I absolutely sincerely want to be with those children, not only out on the playgrounds, but at nutritions, at lunchtimes. I want to be in their classrooms. I want them to know me intricately, just like my own individual students do as math teacher and a physical education teacher. And I also want to make sure that they know that I really care for them, because I believe that's been a common denominator of mine throughout the years, is that I have high expectations, and the kids know that I truly care for them as individuals.
Great. Well, Steve Kessler, wish you best of luck.
It's my pleasure anytime, and thank you for your support.
Thank you.